Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel, the go-to place for authoritative information and strategies on special needs, learning disabilities, and disorders, especially ADHD. This video is the first in a series that will provide an understanding of the importance of music for a child with ADHD. In this series, we will be covering the benefits of listening to music, an action plan to discover the kind of music that is best fit for your child with ADHD, and the benefits of making music, along with famous musicians who have been successful in living with ADHD. My team and I have researched extensively to provide parents, teachers, and caregivers with helpful tools and strategies during this crisis. We will cover information by esteemed and authoritative resources like the Child Mind Institute, the World Health Organization, also known as WHO, the National Institute of Mental Health, NIMH, Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, chat.org, understood.org, and WebMD. We will also be sharing resources, tools, and strategies that were recommended by leading experts in the field during our ADHD in Middle School Summit hosted in January 2020. For example, Dr. Edward or Ned Hallowell, world-renowned speaker and New York Times bestselling author of over 20 books on ADHD, Dr. Peg Dawson, prolific bestselling author and leading authority in the field of ADHD, Elaine Taylor-Klaus, and Diane Dempster, co-founders of one of the most successful blogs on ADHD, Impact ADHD, Melissa Orloff, founder of ADHDmarriage.com, award-winning author and leader on how ADHD affects relationships, Cindy Goldrich, founder of PTS Coaching, author, speaker, and coach, Mr. Daniel Kramarski, a teacher and school administrator who has ADHD and over 30 years of experience in education, as well as over 20 years of parenting kids with ADHD. Leslie Josell, the principal of Order Out of Chaos, speaker, coach, and the creator of award-winning academic planner, a tool for time management, and many other world-class experts in the field of ADHD. These resources have been used by thousands of families to help aid both parents and kids living with ADHD. But as both a medical and health disclaimer, I am not a doctor, and this video does not provide medical or health advice. It is intended for informational purposes only. It is not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Never ignore professional medical advice or seeking treatment because of something you have heard on this channel or from SmartCourse as a whole. If you think you may have a medical emergency, immediately call your doctor or dial 911. ADHD patient symptoms vary significantly, so it is extremely important to speak with your physician or medical professional in order to come up with a tailored approach that works specifically for you and your child. That being said, and all things being clear, let's go over what this video will cover. Today we'll be discussing the benefits of listening to music for your child with ADHD. We are surrounded by music, from the ringtone of our phones, the opening of our favorite television show, or even the sound of the ice cream truck circling the block during the summer. Listening to music makes our life better because it is proven that music can be a daily painkiller that distracts us and boosts our positive emotions. However, the question is if music can make your child with ADHD life better. And the answer is yes. Music is an innate part of human existence. It is a connection that remains despite disability and illness. It may decrease the recurrence of maladaptive behaviors and improve a wide range of developmental areas in children with ADHD. Music can improve learning, influence mood, reduce impulsiveness, restlessness, soothe anxiety and stress in one's life. Let me explain. Music has a structure in its pattern and rhythm. This structure is common to an ADHD brain that is struggling to regulate itself, such as organizing and strategizing. The beats and rhythm can help refocus the mind and encourage better mental organization. Music can help an ADHD child to plan, anticipate, and react when going through daily activities in life. Also, this structure can be used as a study method. Setting something to rhythm will help your child remember the information. An example is alphabet. Music is sound medicine for an ADHD brain. Children with ADHD have a low supply of neurotransmitters, such as dopamine, norepinephrine, and serotonin, that are related to the brain's reward center, which gives us that feel-good feeling. Listening to music can increase these levels, thus increasing attention and focus, reducing hyperactivity, and strengthening social skills for a child with ADHD. Music can strengthen areas of our brain that are weak in children with ADHD. Parts of their brain that are essential in child's development are speech and language skills, reading comprehension, problem solving, focus, and attention. It is a proven tool that engages our brain and decreases distractions. Dr. Sydney Zental found that doing two things at once focuses the brain on the primary task. A child with ADHD listening to music while studying, reading, exercising, or even going to sleep can enhance their performance. A prime example of music that can rewire the brain is classical music. It was scientifically tested that some classical music changes the brain's frequency and puts the brain into a state of optimal focus. The benefits of this include academic performance, improved learning time, and clearer thinking. However, music that is not composed of an appropriate structure or tone for stress reduction may not be a good fit for children with ADHD. The sounds of certain instruments can be irritating to their sensitive nervous system. That is why a new genre was composed with the brain in mind, called brain balancing music, for mindfulness. Will Henshaw created a company, Focus at Will, that engineers music that will engage a part of the brain that usually distracts you while you work. Within 20 minutes, the brain unknowingly switches into a more focused state of mind. Lastly, remember that music is meant to be enjoyed. Your child may insist that techno helps them study. You prefer classical. That doesn't mean that they are wrong. Style and genre doesn't matter. Whatever your child enjoys will be just as beneficial for their developing brains. In our upcoming video, we will be discussing an action plan to help discover the kind of music that is best fit for your child with ADHD. For an expert curated list of resources from our past summit and videos, in particular Attitude Mag's article, Music Therapy, Sound Medicine for ADHD, please visit the link in the description. To make sure you're as prepared as you can be, I want you to hit the notification bell below and join our newsletter because we'll be sharing much more resources on how to help your family cope better with ADHD, both at school and at home. If you like this video, please don't forget to like it and let us know what you liked or what you'd like to see more of in comments below. The more people like, subscribe, click the bell, and comment, the more people will see this kind of content on YouTube. And we know some people could really use the help. If you haven't watched our series about ADHD in summer, click the annotation on the top right of your screen to watch those videos. We'll be sharing information about upcoming videos and events on this YouTube channel and exclusive deals on our newsletter. So again, hit the notification bell and the subscribe button under this video and sign up for our newsletter using the link in the description to get early access to and exclusive deals on our resources. For even more specific information, step-by-step guides, and access to professionals who can help you through this process, please sign up for our online course or summit using the links in the description. We share tons of expert-vetted resources in parenting and education for differently abled kids, just like kids with ADHD. So make sure to check out our previous videos and subscribe to our channel to receive notifications for videos to come. As always, I appreciate you taking the time. Thank you for watching and see you soon. Bye.